Joe Biden isn't a viable candidate. Biden is the reason for all of our problems. Joe Biden praises racists and opposes the civil rights movement. These aren't the words of Republicans looking to attack Joe Biden. These are the words of the Democrats who now endorse him. Yes, the tables have turned in the Democratic Party's nomination process, and Joe Biden is now in the lead. After placing 4th, 5th, and 2nd in the first 3 races, Biden won in South Carolina and won 10 out of the 14 states up for grabs on Super Tuesday. A week later, and Biden won another 4 states. Bernie Sanders, however, is far from out of the race. The presumptive favorite going into Super Tuesday currently trails Biden by a ratio of only 3-4. As many of the races that Biden won, he barely won. So, what went wrong with Sanders and what did Biden get right? 4 things in brief. 1. Old people. The older you are, the more likely you are to support Joe Biden. Voters in their 30s are twice as likely to support Sanders, whereas voters in their 20s are more than 5 times more likely to support Bernie over Joe. If you're over 50, Joe Biden's your man. Sanders hasn't been able to connect with the older generations, and younger people are less likely to vote in general. 2. Endorsements. Remember all of those candidates that attacked Biden? They dropped out right before Super Tuesday, clearing the way for his great performance. Why? Let's let Bernie Sanders explain.
Well, one of the things that I was kind of not surprised by is the power of the establishment to force Amy Klobuchar, who had worked so hard, Pete Buttigieg, who, really worked extremely hard as well, out of the race.
3. The media. Coverage of the Sanders campaign has been far more negative than the coverage of Joe Biden's campaign. According to researchers, mainstream news outlets like CNN were over 3 times more negative when it came to covering Sanders. Well, I guess Sanders' policies didn't really resonate with voters, right? Wrong. In exit poll after exit poll, voters consistently said they supported Sanders' vision of a single-payer healthcare system and a complete overhaul of the economic system and not Joe Biden's plans. Voters were also far more enthusiastic in their support for Sanders over Biden. So why didn't they vote for Sanders? They've been convinced by media reports that Bernie Sanders isn't electable and that they need to give up on some of their core issues if they want to defeat Donald Trump in November. The truth is, Bernie Sanders beats Donald Trump by a wider margin than Joe Biden, especially in swing states. But Sanders has made so many enemies in the billionaire class and the for-profit healthcare and insurance industries. Is it any wonder that invest in any candidate that wouldn't threaten their gravy train, even if that candidate is as unlikable as Joe Biden?